Okay, welcome again. Okay, so ang pag-uusapan naman natin ngayon ay tungkol sa application of complex numbers to electrical circuits. And we actually know that in electrical circuits, meron lamang tayong three main components para ma-describe natin kung paano ba yung behavior ng ating electrical circuit. That is in terms of RLC, yung tinatawag nating resistance, yung R, yung L naman is yung inductance, and the other one is yung capacitance. Okay? So, sa isang sa isang conductor, sa isang copper rod conductor, so naturally, meron na talaga yung tinatawag na opposition on the current flow kapag in-applyan natin siya ng kuryente, So yun yung tinatawag nating resistance, symbolized in R, And also, yung mga conductors natin, meron yang characteristic, inductive characteristic, and meron yang capacitive characteristic, which is meron din yung characteristics na yun is may participation din doon sa opposition, doon sa character or behavior ng flow of current. Kumbaga, there is other than resistance, meron din tayong opposition sa current, and that is through the two remaining characteristics, and that is the inductance and the capacitance. So kung makikita nyo kasi sa mga circuits natin, makikita nyo yung ganitong symbol. Yan. So yan yung ating resistance. Okay? Kapag nakita nyo naman itong symbol na ganito, yan yung ating inductance. And kapag nakita nyo naman itong ganitong symbol, yan yung ating capacitance. So, sa isang kable, meron tayong, sabi ko nga, meron tayong characteristic automatic na RLC. So, meron yang resistance, we have inductance, and we have capacitance. Okay? So, kung makakakita kayo ng ganitong circuit, then yan is series RLC scheme. We have this R, we have this L, and we have this C. So, yan yung diagram niya, o yan yung representation niya in terms of kapag i-analyze natin sila using RLC. Minsan, sa isang circuit analysis, makakakita kayo ng resistance and inductance alone. Ang tawag naman natin dyan is series RL. Okay? Meron din tayong makikita na resistance and capacitance alone. Yan. So, yung tawag naman natin dyan is series RC. And also, meron din tayong makikita na series LC. Okay? Yan. Series LC. Yan. Sir, paano ba natin mailalagay, diyan yung paano ba natin ginagamit yung complex number sa mga ganyang circuits, Most especially kapag i-analyze natin siya, no? So, ito nga yun, no? Actually, kapag kinumbay nyo kasi yan, no? Pag kinumbay nyo kasi yan, no? Yung buong characteristic niyan, yun yung tinatawag nating impedance, letter Z, no? Ang unit niyan is ohm. No? Ang unit niyan is ohm, no? Ganon din dito sa series RL, series RC, at saka series LC. Okay? Yan yung total opposition ng current, no? Na meron tayo dyan sa ating circuit, no? Dyan sa ating conductor, no? Hindi lang basta R. Meron din tayong L, meron din tayong C. No? So, ang representation kasi niyan guys, no? For example, eto, kunin muna natin itong series RLC. Yung R natin, yan yung ating real component. Okay? And we have this what we call X. No? Yan yung ating imaginary component. Okay. So, ang representation ng ating Z, that is, matutulungan tayo through the use of RLC triangle, no? Or impedance triangle, no? Meron tayong triangle dito. Yan. So, kung ito yung ating Z, okay? Ito yung ating R, ito naman yung ating X. Okay? So, ito yung ating real part, no? Yan yung ating resistance. And we have this X, which stands for the imaginary component. At ang tawag natin dyan ay reactance, no? And we have this letter Z. Ang tawag natin dyan ay impedance, na? So, we have this impedance, we have this resistance, and we have this reactance. Itong reactance na ito is nanggaling ito doon sa ating inductance at saka capacitance. Na? So, meron kasi tayong, dito kasi sa part na ito, meron tayong dalawang reactance. Okay? And that is inductive reactance and we have capacitive reactance. So, paano ba natin makukuha yan? Na? Paano ba natin makukuha yan? So, ang representation kasi ng ating Z, no, using the power triangle, no, by Pythagorean theorem, that is Z is equal to, or Z squared is equal to R squared plus X squared. No? Or simply, Z is equal to R plus J X. Yan. Yan yung kanyang equation representation dyan sa ating circuit na yan, series RLC. Okay? So, wala nang problema kasi meron tayong R, meron tayong R doon. So, paano natin makukuha yung X? Sabi ko nga sa inyo, meron tayong dalawa na reactance, and that is inductive reactance dito, and we have capacitive reactance. Okay? So, in getting the inductive reactance, that is just 2 pi times the frequency na meron tayo dito sa ating lugar, na sa ibang bansa 50 Hz, dito sa atin 60 Hz, na. Okay. So, meron din namang 60 Hz sa ibang bansa, pero dito sa atin 60 Hz, no? Lahat ng yung ating tumatakbong frequency na nilalabas ng ating generator is nasa 60, no, Hertz. Okay? So, 2 pi times the frequency na meron tayo dito sa system natin sa Pilipinas times the inductance. Okay? Another one, the capacitive reactance is equal to 1 all over 2 pi FC naman. No? So, inverted lang yung kanyang representation. No? or 2 pi FC raised to negative 1. So, parang ganyan lang. Okay. So, dito sa ating representation nito, ay sir, paano ba natin makukuha yung yan, no, yung X total reactance na yan, samantalang dalawa yan. Okay, kapag ang pag-uusapan natin is itong series RLC, yung kanyang magiging Z dyan, representation, is Z is equal to R, okay, plus, no, J, XL minus XC. Yan yung kanyang equation representation, no? Diyan sa ating series RLC. What about series RL? Series RL is Z is equal to R plus JXL. Okay? Kapag series RC naman, that is J is equal to R minus JXC. Lagi ninyong tatandaan na minus yung minus ang sign dyan sa ating capacitance o dyan sa ating capacitive reactance. No? Bakit? Kasi merong merong direction representation yan in terms of its flow of current. No? So merong merong vector representation. Basta hindi ko na masyadong i-elaborate yun dito dahil sa ang i-discuss ko lang naman sa inyo dito is yung application ng complex number into electrical circuits. No? Yan. And also, eto, that is Z. Since wala tayong R, no? Automatic yan, J of XL minus XC. Yan. Yan yung kanyang mga representation. No? At kapag kukunin natin yung niyan, yung kanyang direction, no? Yung direction ng kanyang magnitude, no? Yung kanyang total resistance to current, no? Kasi alam naman natin na ang kuryente, no, is fluctuating, no? Okay? Alam niyo ba na yung yung opposition niya is somehow meron siyang direction din, no? Na lumalaban diyan sa behavior ng ating in layman's term na nagre-resist diyan sa ating flow of current, no? Kung ito yung ating current, no? So hindi ko na i-elaborate masyado 'yon. So puntahan natin yung example na yan, no? Magbibigay ako sa inyo ng example kung paano siya sinosolve, no? So for example, meron tayong problem na we have power supply here. Okay? We have resistance, inductance, and capacitance, and we have ground or neutral line, no? So kung ito ay 4 ohms, okay, and this is 4 millihenry, okay, ang unit ng ating inductance is Henry, at saka yung ating capacitance is sabihin natin 6 microfarad, no? Yan. So, meron na tayong R, which is equal to 4 ohms. Okay? Hanapin natin yung XL, that is equal to 2 pi. FL, 2 pi times 60 Hz tayo dito. Okay, 4 times 10 raised to negative 3 Henry. Okay, XL natin, that is equal to 2 by 64 times 10 raised to negative 3, and that is 12 pi, or sabihin natin 1.508 ohms. Ayan. Tatandaan ninyo na ang value o na ang unit niya is ohms. No? Another one is yung ating capacitive reactance, which is 2 pi FC. No? Okay, and that is equal to 2 pi 60. 6 microfarad is 6 times 10 raised to negative 6, negative 1. No? And XC is equal to 2 shift pi 60, 6 times 10 raised to negative 6. Okay. What? That is 442. Okay. That is 442.097 ohm. Okay. So therefore, Z, that is equal to R plus J X is equal to 4. Okay. Plus J 1.508 minus 442.097. Okay, and that is equal to 4 plus J of 1.508 minus 442.097. That is, okay, actually negative pa to, since laki naman talaga yan, 440.589. So that is 4 minus 440.589 I, and that is equal to, okay, and that is equal to Z is equal to 440.607 bar angle of negative 89.4748. Okay, so yun yung kanyang magnitude. Yan yung total opposition ng current na nagfo-flow doon sa ating circuit, no, having these characteristics of RLC. No? So saan yung ating magnitude? That is 89, no? Halos dito na yan, no? Negative, that is 440.607, no? Negative 89.48 degrees. Okay? Okay. Okay, another one is yung tinatawag nating series RL, no? Series RL tayo, no? Meron tayong supply, meron tayong R, we have an inductance, and then we have this ground, okay, or neutral line. Okay, so we have sabihin natin 5 ohms, and we have 6 millihenry. Okay, so again, no, pwede nating sabihin R is equal to 5 ohms automatic, no? And XL is equal to 2 pi 60 times 6 times 10 raised to negative 3. So XL is equal to 2 shift pi of 60. 6 times 10 raised to negative 3. And that is 2.262, okay, ohms. Okay, therefore Z is equal to 5 plus J of 2.262, okay, ohms. Okay, or that is also equal to 5 plus 2.262, okay, I. or that is just equal to 5.488 bar angle of 24.342 degrees. Or equal to, this is in polar, this is for rectangular, and we have this 488 CJS of 24.342. This is for trigonometric, and also equal to 5.488 e raised to j of, convert that into radian, 342 times shift pi all over 180, and that is 0.425. Okay, and this is for exponential. Okay, and for Argand's representation, okay, so makikita nyo naman kaagad, that is 24 somewhere here. Okay, another one is yung tinatawag nating series, ano to class, series RL. Okay, another one is yung tinatawag nating series RC. Okay, we have R and C. Sabihin natin 2 ohm, and we have 0.6 microfarad. So, ganito na lang. Z is equal to 2 minus J of 2 pi 60 times 0.6 times 10 raised to negative 6 negative 1. Okay? So, kung gusto nyo, yung 2 pi 60 na yon, para hindi na kayo magpabalik-balik ng sulat ng 2 pi 60, so tandaan nyo na lang kung ano yan. Ano ba yung 2 pi 60 na yan? 2 pi times 60. That is 120 pi or 376.99. Pwede nating sabihin 377. So, pwede nating sabihin na 2 minus j of 377 times 0.6 times 10 raised to negative 6. Okay? And raised to negative 1. So, ang ibig sabihin nun is 1 all over 377 times 0.6 times 10 raised to negative 6. And that is, Z is equal to, that is 2 minus 377 times 0.6 times 10 raised to negative 6. Okay? Okay. Oops. I. Right there. Oops. Okay, ito muna. Yan is equal to 2. Okay. Minus J of 4420.866. Or 867. Or that is equal to 4420.867 bar angle of 89, negative 89.974 degrees. Okay? Lastly, we have this what we call a series LC. Okay, meron tayong series LC. We have an inductor here. We have the capacitance. And also, lastly, yung ating ground line. Okay? So, we have L, we have C. Sabihin natin 4 millihenry again. And this is 2 microfarad. Right there. Okay? So that is just J is equal to J of, gusto nyo direct na lang, 377 times 4 times 10 raised to negative 3. Okay, minus, minus 1, the other way, that is 377 2 times 10 raised to negative 6. Okay, yan. So ito yung ating XL, ito yung ating XC, kasi yung ating X is equal to XL minus XC. So ilan yan? So okay, that is J of 377 4 times 10 raised to negative 3. Okay, isahin na lang natin. That is 1.508 minus 1 all over 2 377 2 times 10 raised to negative 6 naman. And that is 1326.26. Okay, and that is equal to J of negative J of 1324.752. Right there. So, or that is equal to, actually, final answer na yan, or that is equal to negative 1324.752 I. Okay, that is 1324.752 bar angle of negative 90 degrees. Okay, that's it, yung mga sagot nila. And also ito pa lang sa RC is ito. Actually ito. Ayan. Okay. So kapag ka pinasolve kayo ng electrical circuits, kapag pinasolve kayo ng electrical circuits with concerning the analysis on the RLC components ng ating electrical circuits, so hindi maiwasan at dadaan kayo dyan, kasi talagang dadaanan nyo yan. At yun yung application natin sa complex number, So for example, okay, meron tayong circuit dito. Okay. Okay. Okay, yan. So we have this kind of circuit, meron tayong resistances. We have R1, we have R2, we have R3, and we have R4. We have L1, we have L2, and we have C1, we have C2, and we have C3. Okay, so alam nyo na rin kung anong gagawin nyo rito, di ba? So i-combine nyo lang yan, since naka-series naman yan. So wala nang problema dyan, and that is parallel to this, right? Okay, parallel naman yan sila. And kapag nakuha nyo yan, yung buo na yan, isi-series nyo na siya dito. Therefore, makukuha nyo yung total impedance netong ating buong circuit. So, ganun lang naman. So, alam ko naman, kayang-kaya nyo na yan. Kasi dumaan na tayo sa electrical circuits 1. Electrical circuits 1 concerning the analysis na with regards to the Ohm's law, di ba? Yung puro resistor lang yung diniscuss natin doon. Pero dito sa advanced circuits tayo, especially AC supply na ito, kapag AC supply yan, meron tayong inductive at saka capacitive characteristics ng ating circuit. So I think that's it for the application of complex number to electrical circuit, and naipakita ko na rin sa inyo yung mga halimbawa, no? Yung mga naunang computation natin with regards to series RLC, series RC, series RL, and we have series LC, no? So wala nang problema doon, no? So that's it. Okay, good luck and see you for the next video.